You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I have got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Phyllis betraying Nick and Claire having a complete and total breakdown. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, hit that subscribe button. We've got predictions for Chelsea and Holden, for Kyle and Audra, for Phyllis and Nick, for Daniel and Tessa, and also for Claire and Holden. Let's get right into it. Our very first prediction, Chelsea flips the script and reverse cons Holden Novak. So on Monday, spoilers say that Victor sends Adam back to Genoa City to watch their interest there after he reported to him about this activity of the buying and selling, and, you know, that they know what Dumas is up to. And of course, now he knows it's Cane, and Chelsea saw Holden with Cane. They have good info as Adam heads back to town. And on Friday, Chelsea and Adam are scheming, according to spoilers. So Chelsea knows that Holden was trying to play her when he rolled up and tried to talk to her, because she saw him talking to Cane at Crimson Lights, although he lied and he tried to cover. But Chelsea can sniff out a con man because she is and was a con woman. So when Adam is back from France, I'm sure Chelsea is going to tell Adam about Holden and, you know, all that's going on with him and Cane and what he's trying to do. And that could be what they're scheming about. So Chelsea may go looking for Holden and approach him and kind of flip the con around. You know, Chelsea might set up a casual accidental run-in with Holden that's totally intentional and not accidental. And then Chelsea can wait and see what he does. Because Cane ordered Holden to get close to Chelsea, I'm sure Holden is going to try and take advantage of this coincidental run-in to get closer to her. And Chelsea may flip everything around and use this time to pump Holden for information, with him being none the wiser because he doesn't know that she was a con woman and she's good at this. So I think Chelsea and Adam could outflank Holden and get some more dirt on Cane. Our second prediction, Kyle is busted with Audra. Monday spoilers have Audra kind of getting some mixed signals from Kyle. First, Audra answers the bedroom door on the rail car dressed in just lingerie, and she gets Kyle to come in and talk to her while she is scantily clad, and then she actually changes in front of him, and Audra's giving off these total flirty vibes on Monday. Also, that same episode, Lily and Damian noticed that Audra and Kyle look too close for it to be excused by doing business, plus they are competitors. So Lily and Damian decide they're going to keep an eye on them, plus Diane is also watching. We know Victor is watching. Nikki's probably got an eye on it. By Friday, Kyle and Audra are fighting temptation. So it sounds like they're still in France all week long. Both Damian and Lily are already on high alert about Audra and Kyle, and they just think it's all just too coincidental that their heads are together and they're looking intimate and whispery. Victor's waiting to pounce since he ordered Audra to break up Kyle and Claire, with Diane, Victor, Lily, and Damian all watching. If Kyle and Audra step one toe out of line, they're going to be busted. Lily and Damian are determined to protect Nate. Victor thinks he's protecting Claire. Diane wants to protect Kyle. So everybody has different stakes in this game that Audra is playing. I don't think Kyle and Audra are going to do a full-on sex thing, but it might be a situation that seems inappropriate and it goes too far, maybe not all the way. And all they need is one quick photo snapped by anybody showing Kyle and Audra in what looks like a compromising position, and it's all over. If Victor or Nikki sees it and Grandma Nikki goes to Claire, she'll believe it. She might doubt something that Victor says, but she would absolutely believe Nikki. And if it's Lily or Damian who get the goods on Audra and Kyle, I'm sure they would loop in Nate and Claire. So this could get really bad really soon, with the worst timing possible since Claire just lost her dad, Cole. Our third prediction, Phyllis betrays Nick and spills info to Cane. So Monday spoilers have Phyllis wanting in on Cane's plan to topple the Newmans, the Abbotts, and maybe even the Winters, but Cane wants Phyllis to prove her loyalty. So Cane asks if she would even betray Nick, and she seems open to it. So Monday also, Phyllis sees Adam in the Newman rail car, and she grills Nick, who very stupidly tells Phyllis about Adam finding out that Cane is buying up commercial and residential residential property in Genoa City, including the GCAC. And on Wednesday, Nick and Sharon team up to help Phyllis. Looks like they think she's out of control and getting too close to Cane. So I think, when Nick tells Phyllis on Monday to choose the right side, which is a spoiler, he will, Phyllis, I think, is just going to be all in on Cane. I don't think she's running some kind of clever con to find out what Cane's doing to take it back to the Newmans or the Abbotts and help them. I don't think. I think she's burned all those bridges, and that Cane is this pie-in-the-sky person she thinks is going to fix her life. So I do think she's going to run to Cane and tell him everything that Nick told her, all the stuff that Adam reported, and that should prove Phyllis is on Team Cane, since that's a huge betrayal of Nick, and it also will give Cane a huge leg up. So Phyllis may get Cane's trust, but I think she's going to alienate everyone, including Nick. Our fourth prediction, Daniel and Tessa cross a line. So Tuesday spoilers have Mariah and Tessa talking about their future. Mariah still won't tell her wife what she did, and Tessa's out of patience and says maybe the split should be permanent. She's just tired of it. So we've seen Daniel comforting Tessa many times. He even offered to try and talk sense to Mariah, but this week with Tessa fed up, she just says, maybe we should just break up. Mariah's the one who moved out, but I think Tessa might be the one saying, you want to do all this and you don't want to tell me the truth. Fine, that's it. Now, Tessa may be telling Mariah this as some sort of ultimatum to push her to choose their marriage and come clean. But once Tessa says it, Mariah may agree it's for the best. Tessa is going to be distraught, and I'm sure Daniel is going to comfort her again. And if you remember, his dad, Danny, asked if Daniel and Tessa are more than friends, and Daniel insisted that they are just friends, but, that could change. Absolutely. So Tessa and Daniel may soon go beyond friendship, and I think they might kiss. They're both lonely and grieving. I don't think they're going to jump into bed or anything, but they might cross the line while he's comforting her. And our fifth and final prediction, Claire Newman has a breakdown. So her dad has died, and on Thursday, Victoria has to make a painful decision, and it might be something about Cole's final arrangements. And on Friday, Claire's leaning on Holden. And the problem is her boyfriend, Kyle, is out of town. He is in Paris. She keeps leaving messages. Claire can't reach him, and she's going to find out that this whole time he's been kind of acting inappropriate with Audra. And the only people that are there for Claire are her mom, Victoria, and Holden, this jerk, And this week, Claire's leaning on Holden, and I do suspect that Claire completely falls apart. She already had the one panic attack, and now her dad is dead. I think it's a complete and total nervous breakdown, and when Kyle gets back, she's going to hear stuff about him and Audra, and Claire may dump him and really spiral out.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.